Hey my toy friends, it's me Gayla, back with another video. We're 10 days into January, so it's about time that I did my December wrap up. What a month it's been, my goodness. So we've had a transmission go out in a vehicle, I've been sick, I still have a cough, so apologies if I happen to cough while I'm filming. It's just been, whew, it hasn't been an easy winter break. And then last night was supposed to be my first night back at my night class, and we had torrential weather and tornado alerts, and we spent some time in the closet under the stairs. It was a long night, and I'm not feeling my best, and I thought opening some toys might help. So let's get into it. Once again, I overflowed my bag. I have bag number 2, and then I've got some things from Once Upon a Child and from Mercari. So maybe January 2024 will be the month that I can actually keep it to one bag. We'll see. I'll do my best, but you know, dopamine. Okay, so right on top we have this jelly cat. This is probably another bashful bunny. I know that's what the smaller ones are called, but this one's much bigger than the other ones I have, and he's like an oat color. So I was happy to find that. I have another bunny for my small army of jelly cat bunnies. I also found this Barbie. She is a stocking holder, I believe, but she's missing an arm. So I carried her up to the counter and was like, hey, will y'all discount this for me since she's missing an arm? It's clearly, I believe, the 97 holiday Barbie. And her arm here is pretty simple, so I think I can make one out of paper clay. I have quite a bit of paper clay left from when I was restoring Tiny Tears dolls. So hopefully I can fix that. They did discount it for me, so I thought it was worth the risk picking up. This is going to be very doll heavy. I'm sorry if that's not your jelly and jam. I got a lot of dolls in December. I don't know who this girl is. I don't know what this sculpt is called. I picked her up because she had this dress, which I thought was a vintage Barbie dress. Sorry, there's some hair on it. But it doesn't have a label. But it looks like a Barbie dress that I've seen, so I'm not sure. I also picked up this Barbie. She's a modern one, closed mouth Millie. I got her because she's on a made to move body, and I thought the dress was cute. And I think she was $3. To me, it was worth it for the body and the dress. This is one that I was very excited about. It's Glinda the Good Witch from The Wizard of Oz. And I can't remember the exact year. I want to say somewhere between 94 and 97. She is just gorgeous. She has rooted eyelashes. She's missing her hat and her wand and her shoes. And I'm not sure what else, but you know, she's got her dress. She's got her necklace and her ring. So I have a cousin whose favorite movie is Wizard of Oz, and whenever I find Wizard of Oz stuff, I always clean it and give it to her. So I'm going to check with her and see if she has this doll already in her collection, and if she doesn't, I'm going to clean her and give her to my cousin. Okay. Right before Christmas, actually, I found these two, which was kind of funny because they're red and green. I found them together on the same trip, and the red girl, is her name Ruby? I don't know. I mean, she looks almost brand new. She's got some, gosh, her blush on her face is crazy. Probably gonna have to get after her face with the acetone. They had their clothes, their shoes. I actually already have this girl, but mine, I think she's missing a hand and she has a chewed foot. So I'm actually gonna take the head from the one that I have and put it on this body, and then put this head on that body. And I was thinking maybe I would do something like, originally I wanted to do a Beetlejuice doll, but then I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll do Greta Gremlin. So I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see. Do you want to see Greta Gremlin, or do you want to see a Beetlejuice doll? I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet. Oh yeah, I found a bunch of figures this month too. These are all Batman. I know he's from Batman and Robin. I really loved that movie. And a lot of these are Kenners. So from around the time of the animated series. And then I also found this bendy Superman. Oh, one of the Batmans is bendy too. These figures were tied up in their own bag because they're very dirty. And then in this one, they got me coughing. These guys were also really dirty too, so they're tied up in a bag. That's probably not going to help my recovery, but oh well. So we've got 2 Next Generation, 3 Star Wars, and 1 Power Ranger. So we'll start with the Power Ranger. It's this guy. And I'm not, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the series. Maybe just the original series, because it does say 96 Bandai on his foot. But he didn't look familiar to me. But I got him. We do have some original Power Rangers toys here that belong to my boyfriend, and now our kids play with them. So I figured just clean that and add it to the collection. Got a couple of Star Wars, so we've got a Stormtrooper and Darth Vader. And I don't see a year. Just says Hasbro on this guy. Vader doesn't have a year, but my son likes Star Wars. I love Star Wars, so. And then we've got this one. Maybe a Clone Trooper. I'm not exactly sure which one this one is. Sorry. And then I was really excited for these Next Generation figures because I love Next Generation. I thought this was Riker, and it is. It is. And I was like, man, he kind of looks like a Klingon too. So he's Riker as this other character that I cannot name. I'm sorry. But it is Riker, but it's him as someone else. So that's why he looks familiar. You know, he looks like Riker, but he also looks like a Klingon. And then, of course, we have Captain Jean-Luc Picard. So, very excited for those. I had to text my dad and be like, look who I found. Because my dad used to always have Next Generation on. And that's how I got into watching it. At some point during the month, I found the Psyduck plush. I think he came from the Goodwill. And he's just Toy Factory 2020. He is licensed. It says Pokemon Company. So maybe he came out of a claw machine or something. I don't know. But Psyduck is one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm a psychology major. I also get frequent migraines. So I just love him. He's a relatable character. Okay, we got a whole bag of doll clothes. And these are mostly Rainbow High. I recognized some pieces from Daphne Minton, who I still don't have, but I would love to have her someday. And then we've got some green pieces here from the Green Gal, Jade. This looks like Karma's hair. That must have gone to another set or something. My daughter will probably get that. I don't really fool with those. A yellow skirt. This probably went to Delilah. And then I'm not sure about this one. Maybe Sunny. And then this is a, I'm sorry. This is an LOL surprise jacket. Which I already have, but, you know. And I want to say these are Cleo's socks. Cleo Denial from Monster High. Because these are her boots. Like old Cleo, I think. Maybe the new one. I don't know. But yeah. It was. And then there's like a pair of sunglasses and a hanger, which I don't care about. I'll give those to my daughter. Oh, speaking of Rainbow High, I also found Delilah. She doesn't have her glasses, which makes me sad because I love when dolls have glasses. You know, representation is important. I've been wearing glasses since I was in the 3rd grade. But yeah, hopefully I can find her some glasses. I didn't realize before I had her that her eyelashes are white and she also has freckles. Sorry, you can't tell. Yeah, she's just really pretty. I can't wait to get her cleaned up. She was one that I wanted. I got this set of Lottie dolls, and I think I got these before the last wrap up, but I couldn't find the bag, or I misplaced it. So I don't think they made the last video, but they're adorable. We've got this gal in the stripy shirt. She has her shoes. And then we've got this one in the, I guess that's like a little fox on her dress, which is cute, but personally I hate foxes because it was either a fox or a coyote that ate one of my ducks, and I'm not happy about it. I miss her. Oh, and there's a little hat in there too. And then there's also like an easel and like these little tiny paints. And then like all these drawings that look like children drew them. Maybe kids sent these in, I don't know. But yeah, I've never found a Lottie doll. Not to be confused with La-Di-Da dolls that I think were made by MGA years ago. These Lottie. I'm from Mississippi, so sorry. I found this Superstar Barbie. Her hand is chewed, and she has the ballerina feet, so, you know, she may get rebodied. But she had the blue eyeshadow. I just can't resist a Superstar, especially if they have the blue eyeshadow. And then I got this LOL surprise. And I'm pretty sure this is Sunshine Girl, and that was one that I really wanted. I wish she had her clothes, but that's fine. I probably have something I can put on her. And then to keep the doll train rolling, I got this beautiful Snow White. She is so pretty. And I have a couple of the dwarves from the 90s, like the rubbery ones. So I have all them together. Okay, two more things that didn't quite I'm sorry. Didn't quite make the wrap up last month. I had bought these books at a local antique store. The booth they were in was half price, so they were $2 a piece, which is what hardcovers cost at my thrift store. It's the Royal Diaries, so we've got Elizabeth I. And the one I was super excited for was Marie Antoinette. I remember reading this when I was in middle school. I love Marie Antoinette's story. I love Rococo. I just love it. I love the movie, the Sofia Coppola movie. Was it Sofia Coppola? The one with Kirsten Dunst. Yeah. And I collect these Royal Diaries, Dear America, those kind of books. So, also got Felicity Surprise. I'm not sure if I had this one yet or not, but it is a Pleasant Company. I only collect the Pleasant Companies. Summer Vacation from the Black Lagoon. Me and my youngest read these together. Valentine's Day from the Black Lagoon. We got Valentine's Day coming up, so we'll have to read that one together. Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Wishbone. This one is The Dark Side of Nowhere. It's a thriller by Neil Shusterman. And it's from the 90s as well. This is an ex-library from 1990s. Okay. This edition is from 99, but the copyright is from 97. So, thought that looked cool. I love young reader horror thrillers. It's just something I enjoy. You know, I don't want to read adult horror all the time. Sometimes it gets to be too much. And then I also got a Fear Street. This is the wrong number. So, excited for that one too. I did do some physical reading over the Christmas break. And one of the books I read was a Ghosts of Fear Street book, and I really enjoyed it. And it only took me like a day to read. More dolls. Sorry. So I got this Barbie. She's just like an early 2000s Barbie, but she has this pink streak in her hair, and again, the blue eyeshadow. I cannot resist the blue eyeshadow. And then I also got this Fashionista, who I wanted when she came out. Curvy girl. I just love her hair. I love that color. Reminds me of Marge Simpson. She's got such a beautiful face with freckles. And it's my understanding that the, did I say Fashionista? Sorry, she's a Barbie Extra. It's my understanding the Barbie Extras are not going to be made anymore. This one is another Barbie Extra. I'm getting that deja vu again where I feel like I've shown this stuff already, but I'm trying here. Got this Barbie Extra. I don't know if I'm going to keep her or not. I haven't decided, but I did want her jacket. She has socks. Her outfit I'll probably give to my daughter. And then, you know, they're not on quite a made-to-move body, but it is jointed, you know, more articulated than a standard Barbie. So I may use her body for someone else. I'm not sure yet. Found another Jellycat. I think this is just like Spotted Dog is what this one's called. I can't remember. But he's just the puppy that's black and white spots. I don't have one of those yet, and I love things that are black and white, so I picked him up. And then I found a Webkins. I haven't gotten a Webkins in forever. There's just not really any that I find that I want, but I found a Blue Google. So I was excited for these girls. I wasn't really sure what they were at first. So I knew this was Kimberly from the Power Rangers, but I didn't recognize her dress. I already have Kimberly from the Power Rangers, but she's in her Power Rangers outfit, power suit, whatever it is. And then I didn't know who this was, but her dress looked a lot like a Lady Lovely Locks dress. So I thought, well, maybe, you know, she's from that time. As it turns out, they're actually part of a 2-pack that was sold when the movie came out. And that's why it's Aisha and not Trini, because in the show, the Yellow Ranger was Trini, and then when the movie came out, it was Aisha. I believe that was her name. Yeah, it's Kimberly and Aisha, and they also had their suits in the 2-pack. So I was really excited. Now I'm going to have 2 Kimberlys, but each one is going to be in a different outfit, and then I have an Aisha. So really cool. Cool find. So a couple of Power Rangers this time around. That's cool. I loved the Power Rangers when it first came out. I want to say I was 5, like in kindergarten, so I'm really showing my age here, but I loved Power Rangers, and the Yellow Ranger was my favorite. I found a kitty surprise baby. I definitely bought a whole bag, and it was one of these, you know. It was like $3 just for this one little kitty, but I figured she was worth it. I tried to do her eye change. She has the color change sleep eyes, and it didn't work, unfortunately. Is that all the thrifted stuff? Oh, a couple more books. So I got a Dear America, My America book. Another Dear America book. And then another copy of Miss Peregrine's. So I have the hardcovers, but I didn't have the movie tie-in. And I know this is usually not the case, but with Miss Peregrine, I actually liked the movie better than the book. But I would like to go back and reread the book, because maybe I just didn't give it a fair chance. But I really enjoyed the movie, and of course I love Tim Burton so much, so that's probably why. Okay. My Once Upon a Child finds. I want to say her name is Punk Girl. She's another LOL surprise I didn't have. I really wish I had her clothes because I really loved her outfit, but I was happy to find her. They also had Rainbow High's Gabriella Isley, and they wanted $12 for her for some reason. So I want to go back and see if she went on sale, because I do want that doll, but not for that. And then I think this is Pink Girl, and she was sold in a 2-pack with the Punk Boy, and I have him, so I can reunite them. I think this is Speedster's top that she's wearing, and I can't remember the name of the doll whose shorts she's wearing, but that's fine. And then there's this jacket. But those were 2 that I wanted. I also found a bow tie. And I was thinking, oh, that's probably one of the Just Play or Basic Fun or whatever it is that makes the reproduction ones. No, this one's stamped 1983. And she was like $3. So somebody was sleeping on her at the Once Upon a Child. But yeah, I already have a bow tie, but I don't know if mine is a Hong Kong. She probably is. Most of them are. But I'm going to take a look and see whichever one's nicer. I don't think I need to, but I might keep both of them. Who knows? I also got this teeny tiny fridge because I thought it was cute, and I'm always looking for props for my dolls. And it had some of the food I don't know where this is from. There was also like the little vending machine, but they wanted quite a bit for it. And I'm pretty sure these come from like Five Below. But yeah, this was just a couple of bucks. And to me, it was worth it. And the last thing I got from Once Upon a Child was this Fairytopia Barbie, the pink one. She doesn't have her wings. That's fine because I picked her up. Like, I saw her and I was like, oh, that's cool, but I don't know what I would do with that. And then later on, like, it came to me. I was like, oh man, I hope she's still there. I went back. I like ran back to get her when I thought about it. She looks a lot like the Mark Ryden Barbie, right? She's pink, mostly pink, and glittery. So I am going to try and custom her into my own version of the Mark Ryden Barbie because I could never hope to buy the Mark Ryden Barbie. It's just too much. Like, it's not, that doesn't suit my life buying dolls that are, you know, $800. No. Okay, and then I had some Mercari finds. I got my first Little Sophisticates doll. These are vintage. And I want to say this is probably the wedding skipper dress from the big wedding set that had Midge and Alan, and then Barbie and Ken were the best man and the bridesmaid. And then it had, you know, all the kids. Skipper and Todd and Stacy and Kelly. I think everybody was in the wedding party, and they sold it in this big box set that was like a gazebo. Anyway, I think that's who this dress belongs to. Anyway, I liked this doll. I was looking at the Little Sophisticates and some other vintage dolls, as one does, and the person sent me an offer of $2. $2. And I was like, well, how can I say no to that? So of course, yeah, that's how I got my first Little Sophisticates doll. So I'm gonna get her cleaned up. I think she's so cute. And of course, the blue eyeshadow. I just can't not with the blue eyeshadow. Gosh. Another thing I purchased on Mercari was this dress for my Lady Lovely Locks doll. And then from a different seller, I got her little shoes. And they even included these fairy tales. Well, they're not real fairy tales. They're just the, they're not even called fairy tales. I'm sorry, pixie tails. The little hair pieces that came with the Lady Lovely Locks. But of course, these are not authentic. They're just, you know, knockoff, bootleg, whatever you want to call them. But I thought it was still pretty. So, and it was nice of her to include that. One of them, the hair came off of it, so it's just a clip. But yeah, my Lady Lovely Locks. I washed and conditioned her hair, and then I got her the outfit. So she's looking lovely. And then Golden Waves, I think, is her friend here. You see, this is the other butterfly that came, and the hair fell out of it, and I couldn't fix it. It wasn't in especially good condition anyway, so I just put some curling ribbon on it. She came in, this body came in the Darling Charming dress. This actually was like a Stacy or a Skipper, like a modern one. So I got that doll from the thrift store and used it as a body donor. Obviously, if it was like a 90s Skipper, I probably wouldn't have done that. But it was a newer one that I wasn't interested in keeping, so that was a body donor. So she finally got a body. She got her hair washed and shampooed and conditioned. And then also, while I was cleaning them, I just had like a Lady Lovely Locks cleaning party one Saturday night. I got Silky Mane, and I cleaned her too. So now all my Lady Lovely Locks toys are cleaned. And I just put a couple of things in her hair so she wouldn't be left out of the hair accessory. Okay, and then another thing I got from Mercari was my very first She-Ra figure. This is Frosta, I believe is her name. Again, I liked her, and the seller sent me an offer. I think she was $5. So I was like, yeah, I'll get her. I haven't gotten any since. I am watching a bunch of them, so we'll see. I'm excited to collect these, and also the other adjacent lines. You know, the Golden Girl and Jewel Riders, or whatever they were called, you know, the other kind of like fantasy women warrior lines. I'm very excited to collect some of those. So got my first ever She-Ra figure. Now I have had a She-Ra in the past, so she's not technically my first, but I had Shira and I had Crystal Swiftwind. I sold them together as a pair because at the time I just wasn't really interested. But my youngest really loves Transformers and He-Man, so I've been watching a lot of those cartoons and really getting into the lore. And we started to watch Shira a little bit, and I really like it. So I've been enjoying it, and I wanted some of the toys for my collection. The last thing from this haul is my Claudia for my Babysitters Club dolls collection. I didn't have her and was able to get her. I think each of these dolls, my cap is like $15 and she was $15. So I'm still looking for Dawn, Stacy, and the other junior member, the one that's really hard to get, the African American girl. She is so pretty and she's so rare, and I just don't think, is her name Jessie? I can't remember. I don't remember that character very much. I don't remember Mallory very much either. They were the two junior members of the Babysitters Club. Like, I remember Christy, Dawn, Stacy, Claudia, Mallory. Those are the ones I remember. But, you know, I would like to have all the dolls. And now I have 4. So I've got Mallory, Christy, Christy, gosh, I just said her name. I can't think straight. I'm so tired from being up all night, hiding from storms. I don't know. I got the one that has a boyfriend. I said her name in the last video. I can't remember right now. Gosh, I'm so sorry. This is probably so painful to watch. Anyway, so now I have Claudia. I may go ahead and clean all of them because I don't know that I'll be getting a new one anytime soon, but I am watching, hoping for a deal so that I can get the rest of the Babysitters Club. And one of my goals for 2024 is to read some of the Babysitters Club books. I was able to read a few Goosebumps in 2023, and this year I want to read more Goosebumps, more Babysitters Club, you know, just these like short, fun books that make me feel good about reading, you know. So yeah, that, 27 minutes. Goodness. That was everything I got in December. January's off to a good start. Maybe we can keep it to a bag. Let me know what you liked, what you thought. Have you found anything cool lately? How was your holiday? I hope you have a great day or night wherever you're at. Remember, the world's a better place with you here in it. You matter. And by the way, I like you just the way you are. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.